In this experiment, you will need a scale, Epsom salts, 200 milliliters of hot water, a glass bowl, and a teaspoon. First, weigh the Epsom salts on the kitchen scale. Weigh the glass scale and keep note of the measurement. This will be used later to determine the mass of the crystals by difference. Then, add the hot water into the glass bowl. Add the Epsom salts until the solution is supersaturated. Supersaturation means that the water cannot hold any more Epsom salts. This is seen when the Epsom salts start dissolving and just free float in the water. The hotter the water is, the higher its degree of supersaturation, thus the more salt will be able to dissolve in the water, producing more crystals at the end of the experiment. The process of mixing the Epsom salts and the water together is known as mixing, and the solution formed is the solution which will go throughout the processes in this material balance. Reweigh the Epsom salt bags to see how much Epsom salts were used in the experiment. Place the solution in the refrigerator overnight. This is the cooling process of the system. After cooling, filter off any remaining solution. For the filtration process, a funnel, coffee filter, bowl, and the crystals with solution will be needed. The coffee filter is placed inside the funnel, and the solution is slowly poured through the filter. The filter ensures that any free-floating crystals will not be discarded. This is the filtration part of the process, where materials are separated based on their form. Here, the solution can pass through the filter, but any crystals will remain. Once all the solution has been filtered out, open the filter and scrape any crystals back into the glass bowl. The crystals are non-toxic, so you can just use your hands. To weigh out the amount of crystals formed, a method called weighing by difference will be used. This means that the bowl with the filtrate will be weighed, and the difference between the weight of the empty bowl and the full bowl is the weight of the filtrate. Leave the crystals in the sun to dry for a few hours. This will ensure that any remaining water will evaporate, just leaving the crystals. Weigh the remaining crystals and the bowl. Weighing by difference will be used for this part of the experiment as well. Finally, calculate the weight of the crystals after filtration and after evaporation. In this experiment, 460 grams were present after filtration and 460 grams were present after evaporation. This means a negligible amount of water was evaporated from the solution, and in total, 20 grams of crystals were formed. The crystals can be stored in any container.